is Afsheenjafry. I am the COO of Medibit STO Project. If you guys follow me on Twitter or Instagram, where I'm most active, plus LinkedIn and Medium, then you must be a little bit familiar of me and my views on cryptocurrency in general. So I thought to record a little bit detailed video on our brand. I think it will be a bit longer video, so if you're interested in watching this, do get yourself really comfortable. So as they say that every brand has to tell a story, so do we. I've got my notes down there, so if I just keep looking at the screen down there, just do ignore me. I'll start from again. How did we initiate it? So we started from taking on a problem which is literally affecting millions of people across the globe. The problem is that millions and millions of people are being misdiagnosed or undiagnosed by the healthcare systems that they are part of. Now I'm thinking about globally and every year. The figure of millions literally struck my head, that millions are getting affected, and I wondered how many survived and literally how many died. Sadly, the research says that half of those who are misdiagnosed or undiagnosed for the medical conditions, they die. Just imagine the magnitude of impact left on the loved ones of the people who die because they were simply misdiagnosed or undiagnosed for their medical conditions. Even the more disturbing fact is that the loved ones or the families of those people who die just because of I tend not to use the word medical negligence, because then it comes altogether a different domain. Back to the beginnings, where we started this brand from, was their loved one who died was a part of a more efficient healthcare system. What if doctor would have diagnosed the medical condition rightly at the first place? So there are many what if questions there, and of course the void always remained there. Then came the struggle in our brand story, and apparently we have to give a solution to this problem. Something should be done, and surprisingly and sadly, nothing has been provided in the market as in yet, because of the absence of a technology. With to you as a surprise, but that's true. Coming back to the struggles that we have to go through in our story. So apparently the first thing that occurred to me and my team was that how can this problem be solved, followed by the questions that is this even an untapped business opportunity, and most importantly, how can we help people who are suffering with no resources to seek the healthcare systems. Being a huge believer of disruptive and innovative technologies myself, and given my educational background and my 7 years of working in this disruptive and innovative technology domain, we thought of developing an app where we would be connecting the patients and the consultant doctors. Now it's not that easy, to be honest, mainly because of the security threats that comes with the technology and the data breaches that are linked to conventional databases. Of course, that these were the challenges, which is why I believe not anyone with such service have come across so far. The blockchain, which basically is just a distributed ledger or a database, which ensures the confidentiality and transparency of the data. along with the promptness of data transfer and money transfer, the digital money in our case, and this technology really makes it really highly cost efficient. Of course, this technology, the blockchain, is still in its infancy, and much of its huge potential is yet to be realized. But again, coming back to us, our story, our passion to offer something that can really make a difference in many people's life. My team and I were really committed, especially my partner. We were really committed to this thing, that challenges can be perceived as opportunities or hurdles. It really depends on the individual. So we chose the opportunities and managed to come up with a solution that we are actually working on fast forward, I think 17-18 months by now. Of course, we carried out an extensive market research that mostly consisted one-to-one brainstorming sessions with few of the industry experts, some of our teachers from the university, the entrepreneurs who are operating in the similar space, to find out the validity and the doability of this project. And gladly so, the project viability and the business viability came out to be positive, which was really very encouraging. Of course, we also followed the market intelligence reports that further confirmed that yes, their service is really needed in the market, and it's not available in the market so far. Now, the biggest challenge that you all would agree, or any entrepreneur would agree, is funding the project. And of course, it says without going that not many people believe in disruptive technologies such as the blockchain and see the cryptocurrency that we are selling as tokens to fund our project. As I keep saying, that we are an STO project. The question that I always come across is that, are we still faced with the challenges? Absolutely we are. Are we stoppable? Definitely not. The third part of our story is the returns. What are the returns of this project, and where do we stand as in right now? So where do we stand with our business, passion, and the project today? So far, again, we are at a very initial stage. We have to go farther away from where we are, but at the moment we have developed our own ERC20 security tokens, which are called Medibit. Is in its paper prototype development phase. That paper prototype development phase is almost complete. We are still testing on the validity, and we are very near to completely sign it off. So far we have raised 4,000 plus Ethereum to fund the project. From the conception to execution stage, so far we have a journey of, I would say, 13-14 months, which had extremely been exciting, rewarding, not in just the monetary terms, rather in terms of the returns that we are expecting to get in the form of making difference in millions and millions of people's lives, connecting them to the consultative healthcare practitioners across the globe. So I really didn't want to talk about the project, the technical bits of the project in this video, but I'll just give you a little quick context of what I'm talking about. So our DAP would be connecting patients seeking second opinion on their initial or subsequent medical diagnostics with global consultative healthcare practitioners. Anyone, let's say a patient who's sitting in India, who's not happy with his or her medical diagnostics, and before going through the treatment that has been recommended to him by his family doctor or the GP, he would be needing a second opinion on whatever diagnostics have been made. So he would come to our DAP, and within 30 to 40 minutes he would be connected to the consultant, maybe who's sitting in Australia or in the UK or in Canada, and the patient would be able to upload his medical reports or the scans or diagnostic reports, which would be reviewed by the consultant, and the second opinion would be generated by, and all these activity would be made possible within a time frame of 30 minutes or even lesser. The payment mode would be our token, which is called Medibit, would be MDB. Because of the supply and demand principle that we would be following in our online marketplace, the price appreciation of those MDBs would be ensured. As I said, I don't want to get a lot into much detail about the token and the business concept behind this project. I just wanted to tell you the brand story, so that you can have a context of where we are coming from. So what would we gain out of the project after its completion? We will have a DAP on our hands, of course on our mobiles, on our smartwatches, that would connect patients seeking second opinion on their initial diagnostics with consultants or specialists in their respective fields across the globe. Secondly, we would have a service that would save millions of lives. Third, people who are not privileged enough to pay our fee would be offered free service after carrying out a due diligence. And fourth, the MDB token price would appreciate, since the token would be traded as a native digital currency in its own online marketplace called Medibit platform. Thank you very much for watching. If you're interested in contributing to our project, or just being part of our community, or supporting us in any way you feel like, I would love to hear from you. All my social media links would be provided in the description box below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel.